Harness the ability to walk the mist, leaving both devastation and confusion in your wake. My name is Dudley, and today I'll be showcasing my latest build, the Mistwalker. The Mistwalker is a DPS build with an aggressive hit and run playstyle, able to breeze through Apocalypse level content with relative ease. By combining Hunter's Shroud and Misty Step, the Mistwalker is capable of significant burst damage and high mobility. If you like going fast and kicking butt, this build is for you. And now, on to the build. First up, Archetypes. For our prime archetype, we'll be using Hunter. When it comes to range damage, Hunter's kit is unmatched, providing 40% range damage, 15% weak spot damage, and 5% crit chance. Most importantly, all of Hunter's skills apply mark to enemies. Crit chance against marked enemies is increased by 15% for all allies. For our secondary archetype, we'll be picking up Challenger. Challenger provides 35% all damage and 10% crit chance against enemies. The damage bonus falls off of the range, but with Misty Step, you'll be able to quickly close the distance between you and your target. As for our skills, we'll primarily be using Hunter's Shroud and Challenger's Rampage. Hunter's Shroud will cloak the player, and upon attacking, you'll exit Shroud and be granted Ambush. Ambush increases range and melee damage by 50% for 2 seconds, which diminishes over its duration. You'll also apply Mark to all enemies within 10 meters, increasing crit chance against them by 15%. After 1.15 seconds of no offensive action, Shroud is refreshed. Finally, thanks to Hunter's Prime perk, Dead to Rights, you'll be able to extend the duration of this skill indefinitely. Challenger's Rampage, on the other hand, is one of the strongest skills in the game. As long as you're able to maintain rage stacks, you'll gain up to 30% fire rate, 40% reload speed, 20% movement speed, and 50% range damage. For general mobbing, I also like to use Hunter's Mark, as it is very useful when clearing dungeons. Now, let's go over trait allocation. Since we're running Hunter Challenger, we are given Longshot and Strongback for free. Longshot makes our weapons a bit more effective over range, while Strongback allows us to squeeze out more armor points before hitting the next encumbrance breakpoint. While Misty Step usually doesn't care about encumbrance, it is important for managing evade stamina cost, as that directly affects the health cost of Ring of Omens. First, we'll use our points to max out Fitness, as this trait increases the distance of Misty Step. Then, max out Regrowth, Triage, and Bloodstream. While these traits provide increased sustain, they also work in tandem to recover any health you lose upon performing a Misty Step. Next, we'll be putting 6 points into Siphoner. Siphoner grants Lifesteal, also helping to improve the build's sustain. Lastly, max out Vigor and Fortify to increase max health by 30 and armor effectiveness by 50%. With these traits, you'll be able to tank through harder hitting enemy attacks. If you opt for a more glass cannon type build, you can allocate these points elsewhere as you see fit. Now for the actual loadout of our build. Let's first go over our relic of choice, Tranquil Heart. Tranquil Heart provides a passive 2 health per second, effectively minimizing the health drain after each Misty Step. Combined with the health sustain from our traits, you'll never have to pop a relic for healing. For Relic Fragments, we'll be running ranged crit damage, stamina cost, and health. Ranged crit damage helps to improve our DPS, while stamina cost and health work to minimize the health cost from Misty Step. Next up, Amulet Rings. As we are running a Misty Step focused build, we'll be using one of the 6 special Yesha amulets. For this build, I recommend Full Moon Circlet, providing 20% range damage and 3% lifesteal. It synergizes perfectly with our build. For our first ring, we have Ring of Omens. Ring of Omens defers the evade cost to health instead of stamina. This means reducing the stamina cost of our evades will also result in a reduced health cost for Misty Step. Our next 2 rings will be Probability Cord and Zanya's Malice. Probability Cord increases crit damage by 30%, while Zanya's Malice increases weak spot damage by up to 30%. For our last ring slot, I like to run whichever ring complements our long gun the best. I recommend Outcast Ring for a faster reload when using shotguns, or Archer's Crest for a faster charge time when using a bow or fusion rifle. And now, onto the weapons. For your long gun, a high burst damage weapon works best with this build. I highly recommend the Spore Bloom, with either the Bandit or Slayer Mutator. Some other choices include Crescent Moonbow with Supercharger, or Widowmaker with Slayer, just to name a few. For the handgun slot, I recommend running the MP60R. Paired with the Refunder Mutator, you'll be able to consistently replenish your long gun's ammo reserves. For the mods, it's up to you. Finally, we have the armor. Heavy armor setups benefit the most from Misty Step, but feel free to rock the fashion you like the most. Keep in mind that higher encumbrance will affect how much health is drained when performing Misty Step. Because of this, I recommend staying under 75 weight. Lastly, to complete the build, we'll be running the Dark Fluid concoction. Dark Fluid increases evade distance by 15% and reduces evade stamina cost by 20%, further buffing our Misty Step. Now that I've told you everything there is to the build, it's time to show you it in action on Apocalypse. Alright. Yo, okay. Be able to feel like I, you know, did good with the video or whatever. Wait, is it not pro? Oh, it's proc already. Getting my Hanzo on, bro. Bro, stop it. See, do the dragon's eye. Get off me. People pay editors? Listen, I'm not like a big streamer or anything. I gotta do it myself. Oh, I keep thinking that it's gonna be like higher. I keep forgetting to use the mod. I gotta remember to use the mod or else it's just as like, it's like the same as Widowmaker. Gift for you. Sage! 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 I forgot what's the one I spammed on Hanzo. I forgot which one I spammed on him. Yo, where are my crits, bro? Hello? Let me get some crit. There we go. There we go. Oh, I almost jumped off the front, guys. Honestly, you just can't compete with this Warbloom. That's just the truth of the matter. This Warbloom is just the GOAT. Honestly, for this last boss, like, if you really want to destroy him, you just take off the Misty Step and put on the abrasive whetstone, right? That's the real way to destroy this boss. Damn it, I literally just popped this, bro. Can you not? Spore Bloom swap? Yeah, that's really good. But, you know, it looks good, but I just like the schmoove. I hope you'll enjoy the Mistwalker build as much as I have. A lot of time is spent into build testing and putting this video together, so if you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. If you have any fun builds you'd like for me to try, leave a comment or post it in the community Discord. For more content like this, check out my live stream on Twitch where I regularly stream Remnant 2 and more. Thank you so much for checking out my build guide. Once again, my name is Dudley and I hope to see you in the next video.